I'm Chris Skelton, Creative Director at 3107, and this is The Wake Up, a fortnightly dose of health tech news and creative inspiration from West Yorkshire and beyond. This week, we've got 3 stories from the world of health tech and innovation, plus one on how brands connect to audiences by building trust through authenticity. Propel Health Tech West Yorkshire just launched its second cohort. 30 new innovators split evenly between startups and scale-ups, working across AI, mental health and patient pathway transformation. It's the kind of concentrated expertise drawing on legal, marketing, innovation and direct routes into the NHS that turns ideas into traction. Propel alumni are already showcasing work at Westminster and winning West Yorkshire Combined Authority Innovation Challenges. This is what a properly funded regional health innovation programme looks like. The investment of £4.5 million across 2 years is from the investment zone, which is a pretty serious commitment. This will hopefully continue to strengthen the health tech innovation that's already thriving in West Yorkshire. Now, a big story from last week, Palantir staff can now access patient data directly under a new admin role in the Federation data platform. The change is designed for a small team monitoring NHS performance, such as engineers working on central data infrastructure, but the briefing document NHS England released says the move risks loss of public confidence in patient data safeguards. That's actually written into the policy itself. Transparency is the big thing here, as the information came through a leak, not an announcement. At 3107, we've discussed messaging around transparency and data access with NHS England before, particularly opting into data sharing, and there's always been a reluctance to tackle the issue head-on. Being open about the benefits usually pays off in the long run, rather than potentially damaging trust by attempting to shield the facts. Google just launched the Google Health app, a rebranding of Fitbit that pulls data from things like your wearables, your health records and your workouts into one place. The US version also lets you link hospital lab results and medication lists. It's got Gemini-powered coaching, can connect into other apps, and a tidy design across 4 tabs. Today, fitness, sleep, health. There's no gamification or badges, it's just very simple. Alongside this, Google also announced the Fitbit Air, a screenless fitness tracker similar to a Whoop for only $99 with no subscription. Now to the creative half, and I'm quite light on branding campaign work this week, so I thought we'd have a little chat about patient stories. No matter how good your brand is or how strong your strategy, in the health space it won't ever land as effectively as you'd like without authentic patient stories behind it. Patient narratives are what transforms strategy into trust. The data is clear. Video testimonials generate 1,200% more shares than text and images combined, and real clinicians and patients in testimony outperform branded content by 2 to 3 times. The real work isn't in the production though, it's in the time spent finding the right people, the ones whose actual experience reflects what your brand promises and whose clinical outcomes validate that promise. Getting there takes patience and intention, but works wonders in substantiating your positioning and helping your messaging ring true. That's my stories for this week. Find all the links in the comments, share with someone who might be interested, and if you've got anything you think is worth talking about, let me know. I'll see you in a fortnight. I'm Chris, and this was The Wake Up.